Anthony Caere was used to seeing the world from above. This is what he does for a living. But one day, Anthony had a special mission with a very special passenger. Although he looks small, this sweet passenger needed a rescue, and it was a good thing Anthony was there to save the day. What this good man did may seem extraordinary to most, but to him, it is his job, or a passion even. This new footage caught on video reveals his kind act and a touching moment of the baby ape with his rescuer. Within the Democratic Republic of the Congo thrives Loreiro Primates, a rehabilitation center and sanctuary for approximately 200 orphaned chimpanzees and monkeys. These primates have natural habitats and niches of their own, but cruel human deeds drive them out, and sometimes even worse. Luckily, there are institutions like the Loreiro Primates which saves troubled animals, like this baby chimpanzee. They recorded what turned out to be a heart-melting video of its rescue and shared it for the entire world to see. The tiny monkey was not just salvaged, but was also given a rare opportunity that even some people could only dream about. The video showed little Musa, the sick baby chimpanzee rescued by a commendable pilot from Loreiro Primates. He can be seen sitting on the lap of the pilot, who is then flying him from Virunga National Park to safety with Loreiro. But before the pair met, the baby chimp was in a very unfavorable situation. Little Musa was in the hands of heartless poachers in Congo, which made his life very miserable. Anthony Caere was not willing to let that happen. While Anthony flew their plane on the way back to orphaned primate sanctuary Loreiro Primates, he shared a special bond with the young ape. Also, if you have not done so already, please subscribe to our channel and click that notification bell to get inspired by these animal stories every day. Now, back to the story. Loreiro rescues animals that have fallen victim to poaching and pet trade, two very rampant yet concealed evil acts of humans to animals. They currently tend to and care for 80 chimps and 100 monkeys of mixed species, as shared by Atazo Velez del Burgo, the team's technical director. Meanwhile, little Musa was the organization's third chimpanzee rescue this year. He was seized from a man who was caught keeping protected reptiles illegally too. However, his real intentions for the chimp were unclear, whether he was trying to sell it or was only keeping it as a pet. Flying thousands of feet high above the ground is a very unusual feat for a primate, and Musa couldn't be more bothered. He is actually well behaved as he sits on Anthony's lap during the entire flight. Like a human baby, he displayed a rather great inquisition as he looked out the window with heightened curiosity. As they covered more distance, little Musa was not content with just using his eyes for exploration. He then proceeded to use his tiny paws in examining the foreign environment he is in. There was even a point where he seemed to be adjusting the throttle expertly with his fingers, and a keen focus could be caught in his dazzling brown eyes. Innocently unaware of what was really going on, little Musa appears to be just fine. In fact, his curiosity and inquisition of his surroundings eventually showed how remarkably fast of a learner he is. None of these could have been initially expected of the young ape, but then what he had been through was more unacceptable. On the other hand, Anthony took good care of the motherless chimp. He even held him protectively, kissed him on the head, and even groomed his fur lovingly. Despite being bewildered by the weird situation he was in, Musa showed clear signs of bravery and has also demonstrated his head for heights. After spending some significant amount of time together, Musa is now feeling entirely at ease with his newfound best friend. He didn't show any signs of distress before that anyway. Nevertheless, little Musa has become truly comfortable as he drifts into a peaceful sleep as they continue their journey afloat among the clouds. But as cute as he still slept on the job, and it is not on the list of safety measures of co-piloting a plane. Little Musa can still be forgiven for his slumber though, considering his cuteness and of course the hapless fate he has survived. Anthony was more than happy and proud for his partner. Flying with a baby chimp was indeed an opportunity that not just anyone could ever accomplish. Likewise, little Musa's one-of-a-kind experience was not widely available to any of his kind either. Together, they made a perfect pair in just a matter of hours. The noble pilot even took to his Facebook account his expression on his new co-pilot pal. "Great teamwork of @ElWairoCRPL and Virunga National Park to save this baby out of the hands of poachers," his post said. And just like that, he was immediately a people's favorite. Little Musa's rescue flight story was touching, and he has already found his new home at Loreiro Primates. But as cute as the video and journey were, his story was actually a sad one, as Anthony shared in his Facebook post. He should be with his mom, but happy we could give him a new good home. Thanks to the whole team, this is conservation. After hearing his story, it can be said that it was well-deserved salvation given what he has been through. Musa had an unfairly tricky start in his innocent young life, as Loreiro Primates revealed to Unilad. Musa was living in North Kivu in a village called Beni. "We received the alert from a picture that someone was sharing through WhatsApp," Loreiro explained. Even in situations like this, technology has a significant purpose and might as well be an important factor in saving the baby chimp. Apparently, little Musa was living with an expat, and he was not alone. There were also other protected reptiles in the man's house. Research is still ongoing, though, for they were still unsure of whether he was keeping Musa as a pet or he was looking for a buyer. Either way, Musa shouldn't be in his possession. Little to humanity's knowledge, there is a rampant illegal trade in progress. Monkey business, as may literally be put, chimpanzees are involved in illicit critical trafficking towards China and the Middle East. Baby chimps can cost thousands of dollars in these destinations, pumping life into the abominable market. What is happening here is that the small poachers kill the adults for bushmeat, and if they find a baby, they try to sell it. The poachers here can earn between $20 and $50 per baby chimp, Velez acknowledged. That said, they now have a wild guess on what may have happened to the rest of Musa's family. This knowledge has led the organization to believe that poor Musa's family was definitely killed. The mother was the most probable target, but several members of the family could have met the same end. Just like humans, chimp mothers will do anything to protect their offspring. It's impossible to take Musa from the arms of his mom without killing her. As Loreiro wrote in a comment on their Facebook post, unfortunately, his family is dead. We do not know how many, maybe only the mom, but most likely several members of his family were killed. But after that tragedy, Musa was bound for something good. Regarding Musa's current status, Loreiro declared, he is around 3 years old and he will spend the quarantine period with other 4 babies also orphaned of poaching before he can join one of our chimp groups. We take care now of 80 chimps and 100 monkeys of different species. Just as he was mighty fine on his rescue flight, little Musa seems to be settling well in the orphaned primate sanctuary that he can now call home. The baby chimp can finally get the treatment he deserves. But after some analysis, Loreiro discovered something. Little Musa was about 3 years old when the organization got custody of him. Fortunately, they were able to save him from the unspeakable fate that he was about to be sent off to. The baby chimp was set to live a good life with them, or so they thought. Loreiro Primates found out that little Musa had intestinal parasites, but any other way, he was in good health. He is laughing and playing, which is an excellent sign for orphan chimps, and he loves tomatoes, Velez said of the young ape. Almost anyone who has heard little Musa's story might be touched and even is saddened by what he and his family had gone through. However, such horrendous occurrences have a different effect on animal lovers. Oh, what they wouldn't do to erase the baby chimp's ugly past and to prevent such things from happening to any animal again. It's understandable how animal lovers took the adorable tomato-loving little Musa to their hearts. But looking back, the baby chimp is not the only star on the video. His co-pilot Anthony has also caught the eyes of many people. Oh my heart, this is so dear. I cannot remember the pilot's name. He is such a wonderful, caring man, as is every person who helped in the rescue. Beautiful souls. XX, dare I say both are cuties, one person commented. Putting the baby chimp aside, people have also taken notice of the notable pilot that can also be seen in the footage. What he did was indeed remarkable and is worthy of paralleled attention to that of the young ape. But the people's attention was not only focused on what was done, they have also set eyes on something else. People who have heard of the story of little Musa were thankful for a lot of things. Of course, on the top of the list is the saving of the innocent baby chimp from the hands of the wrong people. Also, he has immediately found a new home and a new family with his fellow orphaned apes and the Loreiro Primates crew who will look after them with utmost care. Little Musa is in good health and his intestinal complications are already under treatment. Despite his grim past, he is now laughing and playing along with others, which is an absolutely good sign for orphaned chimps. His savior, on the other hand, has an extraordinary request for spectators. One of the little things I wish for this year is that we all make only that little extra effort for our beautiful endangered planet, its nature, and its animals, he said. If our kids still want to see wild animals here in 20 years, well then we need to act now. Don't give up on our beautiful planet. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider sharing it with your friends and family. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one.